After all of that, let's have a look. Hi everyone. This is just what's going to have to be. Oh yeah, there we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're going to have to use Kiwi Pear. Okay. Hopefully we can shuffle for some. Okay, this is bizarre, but never mind. It's just the way technology goes. I'm not tech savvy at all. Anyway. Mm. Hi Rachel, welcome back. Okay, we'll just drive some traffic from our sensei. Uh, it is a bit of a shame. I have no idea. Someone in the chat can tell me how the hell it just all of a sudden wanted to um, wanted to go nasty on us. Hey, for some reason, didn't like us. Yeah, it was just being a little bit weird. Hey, but that's fine. That's fine. It's just the way. It's just the way things work. Okay. In this day and age, there's no rhyme or reason why things happen, but that's fine. It's just how we go. Okay. Um, Welcome back, though. If you are joining the stream right now, we haven't done a lot on the Kiwi Pear channel for a while, which is fine. But it's just what we've been working with our Sensei people, because it's a great platform. We're hoping that everybody is enjoying what they're doing. I'm just going to message a few people here and there, just because we've got to be able to drive Kiwi Pear. We're going to have people waiting for their sensei to pop up, but hopefully they have the thing. And then all my people in the background will be able to figure out today what went wrong. How about that? Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? So we'll just give it a couple of minutes, and you can jump on and do a bit of warm up stuff, whatever you need to be doing, before we get this up and running. Okay. We don't want you to miss out on a workout. And plus, I got up pretty early this morning. It was 4:30. Now it's nearly 5:30, unfortunately. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So let's just see where everybody's at, and we'll go from there, eh? We're hoping now, because we're going to have over 1,000 people on a sensei, that we'll actually be able to live stream straight from that, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, and hopefully you're reading behind me. It's just pretty simple today. Okay, and that's just how we rock and roll. That's how we rock and roll. So ultimately, yep, we just want to make sure that we want to make sure nobody's missing out, because we don't want people missing out on their daily workouts, or whether this is bi-weekly, maybe once every 2 weeks, just like Robert Dunn. He only does something every now and again, but that's fine. That's what happens when you have kids. I struggle a little bit with my boy, being able to get out and do stuff all the time, and it's just how it goes. Oakley dokley. So let's see how we're going. Robert Dunn, cheap shot. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Okay, I guess we're just going to kick into it then. Today, the workout is going to be 6 by 6 minutes. The reason being is we're just going to have, I felt like today, I've done a little bit over the last couple of days. We've been testing some live racing software and bits and pieces, and doing some stuff. And so today, I thought we'll keep it steady. Same thing. I've been really liking the feedback that you guys have been giving. A few messages from people around, just that changing rates, trying to get the techniques as you go up. So today we're not going like super crazy. We're not going any higher than 26. So it's still that flow, that rhythm, and the momentum that we're looking for all the time. And we just do it in 6-minute segments. So really, really good way to just focus. And that's what I do like about cutting everything down as much as possible, because it allows you to just look at those numbers and you see it cut down from 6 minutes and you go, okay, this next 30 seconds, this is what I'm focusing on. And so I talk about round the front, or I talk about round the back, and I talk about coming on your feet, and you're feeling that sort of stretch as you get forward, as you come in, feeling the stretch, and you go, okay, yep, 2, 3, 4 strokes, okay, bang. Then the next minute, then you're changing again. So the biggest, I think one of the biggest reasons and the resistance for people not jumping on the machine as much and trying to find the motivation and bits and pieces comes from the fact that it's monotonous. If you just go, I'm going to set this to 30 minutes, or I'm going to set this to 40 minutes, or whatever you're going to do, what happens is people actually sit there going, oh man, I'm trying to push, and I'm looking at 29 minutes to go, and I've been on here for 15 already, all that type of thing. And so then you just get bogged down worrying about time ticking down, rather than actually thinking, I need to make myself better at this. I need to be doing it properly. I need to be focusing on this, and this, and putting all the aspects together. Because if you think about it, a lot of the fitness and a lot of the work actually comes from the ability to be mentally switched on as much as possible. And the moment we start to go away with the theories and bits and pieces, that's when you just, I won't say you're wasting your time, but you're not getting the effective benefits from doing this. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to be doing now, is just because it's short. So the first, I'll run it through you now. So the first, you probably can't quite see it. Steve might be able to. Well, I don't know even if they can write it in the description. But we'll do 6 minutes, 30 seconds in between. So the first one, we're just going to do it at 20 rate, okay? And it's going to be, we'll jump on here for a little bit to do a quick bit of warm up. Then we're going to do 3 minutes for the second one, and it'll be 20 and 22. So we'll keep flowing again. Then we go up a little bit, keep the hands moving. Then the third one is 6 minutes at 22, so it's just going to be nice and solid. So half of this, or a bit over half of this workout, is just really good aerobic building. Okay, good. We want a good pace at 20. Just give it a good shunt, good relaxation. Trying to be, we're getting a sweat on. Then by the time we hit that sort of the fourth and the fifth set, the fourth one's just going to be 2 minutes at each, 20, 22, 24. Then the fifth one, we get into that 3 minutes at each, 22, 24. Really simple, same again. It's a little bit quicker, a little bit more freedom. And then the last piece, same again, 2, 2, 2, 22, 24, 26. So the last 2 minutes is the only time where we should actually be getting up into a little bit of probably stress, if I say so. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. Okay. So that's about the gist of it. I probably do need to grab my towel. The other part about it as well is the fact that I gave 30 seconds rest. I was actually going to do shorter, okay, but I didn't. 30 seconds is good because you won't notice it. In the first set, you'll probably be like, okay, that's not much, doesn't matter. But then by the time you get down the end, you'll be like, man, I want to have a drink. And if we're working properly in the right state, then it should start getting a little bit more like, I'd love to have another 20 seconds. And that's a whole part about the resting period of doing these, is the fact that that rest stuff is actually where you can get some really good benefit. Because what we could do is you could do this workout, and so this is an example for you for the future. You can do this exact workout again, okay? You can put a 1 minute rest in there and just make it a little bit more intense. So just give it a little bit more of a push. Now it's a good 36 minute workout, And that's a really good number. It's what we're always trying to do. It's what I say. Anywhere 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, it's a great number. It's a bloody great number in terms of like your fitness and stuff. And so the other side of that as well, even though I'm blabbering on for ages, but that's fine, is you could do this workout with zero rest. Okay, that's a really good one. So what you're doing is you're basically just doing a 36-minute workout consistently, no rest. Same ratings, or you could change it up a little bit if you wanted to. And what actually happening is because you got no rest, you're still thinking, you're still switched on, and when you hit that zero, you're like, oh, okay, now we're changing the game, we're straight into it. Then you go through. So actually mentally, you'll get through it and you go, man, we did a lot. I did work in that. And I was really having to switch myself on and make sure I was focused on what I was doing because you didn't have that rest period. Okay. And it won't be as intense as what you could probably do today, or it won't be as intense as if you had done like a minute rest and had that time in between. But that's the great part about it, is using that rest, changing that rest up a lot is actually something you can do well. And for anybody on my Instagram the other day, yes, I posted a historical pic when we did 30. It's definitely in my top 5. I think it's probably in my top 3 of hardest rowing sessions we've ever done. Was 30 times 500 meters on, 1 minute off. Crazy, super, super crazy. But of course, see, doing 500 ons and stuff like that, this was about efficiency, obviously, but it was super fast. But if you're doing 500-meter pieces, you could do say 5 or 10 or whatever you wanted to do, like, or your coach makes you do. And you could do 500 meters on and only a minute off, and it's hard. It's really hard. It's like minute on, minute off. Or you could do 500 on, and then like a 3-minute rest. And so by having that 3-minute rest, then the speed should be faster, should be a lot faster. So that's sort of what I'm getting at. So enough of me talking. Let's warm. Let's get up. Oh, my coffee was a bit cold. It's fine. There we go. So, so you might have been, see, because it's so early in the morning, I'm just going to get my my stretch on, shake it out. So we'll do a couple of minute warm up, and then we'll rip into it. Just getting nice and limber. Just starting to really try and reach out for that length, as I say, elastic. Sitting tall, nice and loose. Yeah, really good. Yeah, good rhythm. Shouldn't take us too long to warm up. 2 or 3 minutes. We just, as I say, we just want to be in that position where we can hit it within that first minute or so, without saying too much around, oh, don't worry about the first piece. Just a warm up. So really starting to even feel that stretch, the stretching side of things. That'll continue on as we start into the piece. But even now, it's starting to feel it. Opening it out. Blood flowing a bit more. Pushing a little bit. Yeah, starting to really feel that we could get into a good work rate. Okay, right. So, get ourselves sorted. Oh, my watch is talking to me. Look at that, Apple. It even knew that I was on my rowing machine. That's creepy. But hey, that's just what happens. Technology. Okay. Also, I don't know how I get grit on my machine. Keep your machines clean, peeps. Okay. Right, so let's jump in, select workout, new workout. We want to go intervals, just on intervals time, click that up to 6 minutes. Okay, and then set that rest period at 30 seconds. I'm not going to click the plus yet because I want to give you guys a little bit of time. I think the screen resets after about 90 seconds, so we've sort of got a 90-second window to get people ready, set, wanting to rock and roll. Everyone say hi to Steve in the chat. So Steve's with the Sensei. He'll be running the show. And yeah, basically, as I say, if you can switch over to the Sensei, give us some love. I love in the Sensei channel. We'll be able to live stream from there next time without whoever the tech gods are didn't give us any love. Okay, right, here we go. Let's rip into it. It's as simple as it goes now. Right, there we go. Strap my feet in. I've pressed my start. Oh, my screen doesn't look. There we go. I want my force curve on. Love my force curve. It's great. Okay, so, right, here we go. Simple as it comes. First 6 minutes. We're going to be at, oh, my drag's down a bit low. Wonder why that happened. There we go. Right, okay, so 6 minutes, the first one at 20. Good to go. Everyone happy? Cool. There won't be any chat because hopefully you're sitting there holding your own machine. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Row. Let's take this first 20 seconds to get onto that rate and that rhythm. You're good. Feel that push. Open out. It's a good chance to really feel the length of the stroke. What I mean by that is the resistance. Feel that resistance right through there, all the way. And then we just relax the recovery. Relaxation. Good speed. Does give us that good opportunity now to just look at our numbers, know what we can manage, know that it's going to increase as we increase the ratings throughout the workout. So let's have a self-check. This rhythm around the front turn. Remember rolling in, pushing away. Nice and smooth. Around the front rhythm. Load. Flow. Not in and out. Remember that compression, that ability where the body doesn't want to sit in that position at the front, so it starts to push you away. Okay, and that's in whatever state you can get into, because we know about flexibility. Remember being loose. Remember, get that stretch under the armpits rather than trying to feel like you're over top of your shoulders. Yeah, good. Nice rhythm. Yeah, really good. Remember, allowing that chain around the back. That's our free momentum, especially on the rowing machine. Because the elastic bungee's trying to pull us back pretty quick. And what we're doing is actually controlling it. So once again, feel the body coming off the legs. Nice natural swing. Legs drive the body, always hanging. We do want to try and eliminate, when we start swinging, any tension you might start to get in the arms. Okay, you're really good. So nice and solid. Looking at that speed, should be in a good heart rate zone. Starting to feel warm, body wanting a bit of oxygen. So last 30 seconds, get that focus again. Let's think about the feet. Floating in your shoes, loading through the front. Good. Yeah, nice and solid. Good, okay. I don't need a drink yet. Bit of oxygen will help. I should start pumping oxygen into my room. Might make me go faster. Okay, good. So the next one, we just split it at the halfway mark. So start to firm. Yep. Just back on that 20. Get onto that split. Let's use this first part. Remember the hang. Good. Yeah, very nice. That's it. Okay, we should be back on our speed. Good flow. Remember, natural around the finish. A little bit of patience. Don't want to sit there too long though, and then go forward. Okay, let's focus This next 20 seconds on how the body's being driven off by the legs. What I talk about, that sit back through the stroke. So we sort of open the body out as we're driving. Leave the arms out as long as possible. They'll naturally find a position where they start getting drawn into the body. Once the body swing and the peak force starts slowing down, is where our arms come in, okay? And yep, arms are pretty weak in the whole scheme of things. Nice. So feel that sit back motion right through the stroke. Yeah, nice. Yeah, really good. Okay. So we should have good flow, good hang, good push, good sit back. And now we prepare to just do it a little bit quicker. At 22. Okay, here we go. Just accelerate the legs, move the hands a bit faster. That's it. No more effort. See, all we've done is just move everything a little bit quicker. Our rate's gone up and my speed's come down. Okay, so that's really good. That's all we're after. You're naturally going to add more power anyway with the acceleration, but it's that ability to do it easy. The body swing is a little bit quicker. Legs getting driven down. Allowing that bungee to take us forward. A little bit of core through there and hang. It's like a reverse hang as we go forward. Okay, good. Make sure we're picking it up around the front with that compression. Very good. Nice flow. Hands away. Good carry. Carry the speed. Speed of the handle. Focus on that for a minute. Let's actually watch your handle and see. Try and see that gap stays the same until right through to there. Okay? Have a look at, as you're driving, the handle in relationship to the knees. We don't want to see this coming back too quickly. We want to see the knees going down as the handle comes across the top of them on that drive. Okay, we'll leave it out there. Sorry, got a bit out of whack in the rate. Okay, good. Right through. Nice, okay. So yeah, it's a good thing to think about sometimes, having a look, because that relationship between the handle the lower back, the feet, can be interpreted by, as you're on the drive looking at that, you should see the knees going down, the handle still over top, and then it comes through, okay? And sometimes it is, if it comes a bit earlier, not in sync. Okay, here we go. 22. So let's get on to the rate first, get the flow. Yeah, at 22. Remember the movement around the back. Should be easy. Using that resistance, trying to pull us back. It allows us to get pulled over. A natural stretch over top of the knees. Remember, soft knees. We don't want to be locked out and get a bit of a blip coming forward. Natural. Remember, flow, easy. Everything should be switched off. Good. Breathing. Yeah, nice. Good rhythm. Feel that. Remember, it's a flow. Continuous motion. Yeah, really good. Yeah, good rhythm. Good flow. Okay, next little bit. Let's focus this finish and what's happening with the handle as it tracks into the body. Remember, by the time it hits the body, we're literally just brushing it around. If we're hitting the body, we're trying for more, guess what? Not going to happen. Okay? The only thing you're going to be doing is just getting tense, tired in the arms. You get more fatigue, which means we won't be able to hang, which means we're dropping the shoulders instead of being in the lats. We don't want to be up in the traps. Remember, lats, under the armpits, hanging. Good. Nice. Good focus on that hang. Don't make your splits go any better. Every time we do something, evaluate. Did it make it easier? Did it make it harder? Remember, a lot of times it's breaking bad habits, which might make it feel harder or foreign, always working, trying to find a better technique, sustainable rhythm. Yeah, nice, good flow. Self-focus. Listen to your machine. Feel that drive. Tap in the front.
Round the front. Load and push away. Yeah, really good. Nice. Good hang. It's been a really good solid 6 minutes. On this 22, it's a good easy rhythm rate. It allows that acceleration. Not going to feel overly powerful like lower rates. Got to keep things moving as free and as easy as possible. Good. Nice. Okay, really good. So, next piece, we've split into 2-minute sections. We go back to 20, then to 22, then to 24, okay? Halfway through, it's good. So this one will feel a little bit foreign to start with. Here we go. Breathe it in. Okay, because we're back on that 20, might feel a bit slow, a bit heavy. So it gives us a chance to feel the hang, the resistance on that handle, the swing off the legs. Okay. There's that little bit more patience on the recovery. To hold it on that 20. But it does let us feel that drive. Okay, to push all the way back. Opening out. Good. Very nice. Yeah, good. Okay, onto the feet. And then feel that drive and hang. The elastic. Also try and feel a natural position to be able to swing to. Sort of that 1 o'clock. If we were looking at a face of a clock, we don't want to be too far back, lose the core. Okay, here we go. 22. Remember, just a little bit more speed and acceleration. Handles. That's it. Remember, it's just a tap. It's not a add way more power and load at the front. We've actually got to move around the front a bit quicker. Just like that. Look at that easy speed change. Good. Okay. Keep focusing that front. Change in direction. I'm going to go focus on the hang again now. Long arms. Let's focus that finish. Think of the arm draw naturally past the body. Brushing the body with the handle and around. Core stability. That handle on a plane, flat. Want to try and avoid as much pulling up too high. Good rhythm and flow. Nice. Yeah, good momentum. Around the back. Breathing. Good, okay. Nice. Good change up through there. Sorry, I got a bit out of time. Trying to explain a few things. So now's where more rest would be lovely, but it's not. Okay, sucking it up. Here we go, back into 22. Now, so this is a 3-3. Should feel accelerated. Not as much as that 24. 22 is a lovely rate. Like a 1-to-1 ratio. We flow. We find the balance between really strong, powerful push and connected, accelerated legs. Driving the body. So pendulum rhythm. Just like a metronome, back and forward. To carry. Just open up that body again. Off the drive. Leg swing. Have a look. Just have a check. Look at the handle again. Feel the body. Feel the hang in the lats. Long arms. Good. Really good. Flow around the back. Remember, everybody's different. Work to your body type, your shape, your flexibility. Trying to be efficient and effective while holding good form. The form that you can manage. Always self-checking. Focusing. Here we come down to the change. And more freedom. Move the hands. Accelerate around the front. Good. Nice. Excuse me. Okay, breathing into it. Hang. You want to tap it along. Around the front. Don't make it heavy. Roll in and out. Come on the feet. Feel like we're pushing away as we get to the front. Around the front. Don't want to be in and load. Want to be around the turn. Good. Nice. Feel the feet in the shoes. Transfer the weight. Balls of the feet. Okay. Last minute. Let's feel the acceleration of the body coming off the legs. Opening out. Sit back through the stroke. Hands. Draw past the body. Good. Feel the change. Elbows past. Brush the body. Feel the core. Nice. Good focus. Excellent. Okay, good. So, last one. Okay. Breathing in now. So 22. Really feel that rhythm. 24, the acceleration. 26, we're just going to free it up. Here we go. Good. First couple of strokes. Get the rhythm. Let's get onto it as quickly as we can. There we are. Long. Elastic. Sitting tall. Not loading the front. It's up and running now. Round the turn. Good. Feel that push. Open the body out. Nice. Long stroke. Get set as well as we can individually into the front. Naturally. Loose. Not too much tension. Good. Okay, feel the feet. Feel the handles. Feel that relationship. As we're pushing, we can feel the hands hanging on to what's been created. Okay, feel that again. Feel that relationship. Okay. Now what we're doing, we're getting ready to just speed that up. So acceleration. Now, move the hands. Move the hands. Good. We've just gained more speed. We've made it easier with the rate. Good. Sit into this rhythm. Good. Hang. Remember, hang. Armpits. Lats. Leave them out long. Good. Really nice. Yeah, good momentum. Feeling that body. Swing off the legs. Through the hips. You drive. Open out. Okay, self-check. We're not slamming the handle into the body. It comes to us with that long hang. Brush around. Okay, last change. Move the hands a bit quicker. Here we go. Accelerate. Let's find the rate and the rhythm. Then look to squeeze it. Yeah, good. Hold that rhythm. Nice. Hands around. Roll into the front. Right, last minute. Round the front. Round the back. The recovery taken care of by the bungee, pulling us back. Flow with it. Work, rest. Loose on the recovery. Switch off. Work, rest. Okay. Nice and loose. Relax the face. Breathe. Nice. Great work, team. Really good. Really good. Oh, shake it out. Okay, just hit your menu. Should save it into your log. And we'll just nice and easy. Just roll it out for a little bit. catch your breath, shake it out. You know, now's a good time. Whereas if you sit there going, oh man, I feel really tight in the shoulders, or, you know, I got a bit of a sore back, or you got something like that. Even your forearms, if you go, oh, forearms are a bit tight, now's the time to think. And see, I'm sitting there going, okay, my back's a bit stiff, but it is what it is. My forearms are actually a little bit tight, which means I probably wasn't as relaxed. You know, getting a bit of sweat, my handle's a bit slippery. So it does force you to just be on the drive a little bit more. I need to grip it, okay? Same if you're up in the shoulders, if you're feeling it up through here, you know, maybe it was just a little bit tense on occasions, and it's just work muscles you don't really need to be working. And if you do make good changes, and then you're like, you know what, my lats are just really worn out. Okay, good, because ultimately we're just trying to find ways where we haven't been working efficiently before, which now that we're actually working them, means that they're actually going to be used and in the proper manner. Okay, so I'll dispel a couple of things from that session that I was talking about. Now, I always harp on about we're all different, you know. We don't need to be this fold upright, you know, all this sort of stuff. We need to be in a strong position. Okay, cool. Probably that bit around the back. Some people do pull up naturally, okay. Fine, okay, if that's what you do, if that's what you feel comfortable, if that's what the core's allowing you to do, if you've got a really strong core, cool, okay. But if you don't, or if you're doing it for long periods, and I know that the longer you make the stroke, the more watts you can produce. So if you are doing that, it's going to be a longer stroke, you are going to get a better number, okay? But all I'm trying to explain is you do that, see my elbows have gone down, it's hard to keep them up like that. It's just avoiding injury, okay? Because dare I say it, in this age of health and safety, I don't want you guys doing what I'm telling you to do and get hurt. I'm not liable. You're doing it on your own right. Okay, but it's just ways around eliminating those sort of things. Because, you know, the moment we start going and we go, oh, like this, oh, hang on, that wasn't great on my back. It's just little things like that. And ultimately, there is a shape in terms of the technique. And, you know, yes, it goes right from being bowled upright to being like this. Okay, doesn't matter. Wherever you lie in between there, cool. Because we all do things completely different. And it's just really about finding what works for you and then adjusting it, adapting it. Can I make it easier? Then this allows me to hold better speed. I feel stronger. I feel fitter. You know, and that's really all I'm trying to teach you while we're doing this is, you know, switch off, let it happen. You know, let the knees pop up. You know, we don't need to be like this and then, oh, break the knees. It's just this rhythm, this flow. Let the machine do the work. You know, you hit a tennis ball or you throw a basketball against the wall, what happens? It comes back to you. What happens when you finish the machine? It wants to go back to the front. Okay? And so you want to be using all that you can for the machine to doing some of the work for you. Okay? So it wants to go back. Okay? And it will go back at 45. It'll go back at 50 because that's how fast the chain's moving. So what we're doing is we're just working with the machine. We're allowing that to take us forward. Okay? Just a whole range of different things like that we've got to keep working on. You've got to keep focused. And it's trying things. It's working on things. It's the hardest part about rowing is not learning something new. It's breaking bad habits. So, you know, if you've always sort of sat back at the finish and slumped a little bit, okay, it's real easy. If I tell you to sit up, oh yeah, I did that. 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes, 30 seconds a minute, whatever. What happens? You slowly go back to doing what was comfortable because that's your norm, okay? So everything we're doing, that's why I think I like giving that technical advice and just the cues because even myself, I think about it. And when I look back on it, when we were rowing, every single stroke is an evaluation. And it's mentally, if you're doing it right, it's actually mentally quite tough because you're focusing. You go stroke after stroke. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? What's next? Oh shit, I forgot about the finish. Oh no, okay, now the front. Oh, hang on, this isn't right. What about that? The legs, the body. So if you're actually thinking about everything that you need to think about, you can't. And so that's why doing workouts like this, where you focus 2 minutes, 30 seconds at the front, minute, around the rhythm, all that sort of stuff. That's what breaking it up's about, and that's the way to get better. So, I truly, honestly believe we need to go good time on the machine. We need good training because look at us, we're sweating, it's hot, heart rate's still up a bit, burn a few calories, which is great. Can go have some bacon and eggs this morning, maybe some sausage, and it just allows you to be able to do that. Okay, and it's mentally stimulating. You won't get off the machine going, thank God it's over. I'm glad I finished that because it was a pain in the ass. We don't want that sort of feeling. And that's why breaking it up, just mixing things up as much as possible, it's great. And ultimately when we're doing stuff like this, we have to do time, but if you're at home by yourself, mix up some distances, whatever it might be, because you can, and that's really cool. Okay. Sorry about the technical issues at the start, guys. Okay, we managed to get it going on the Kiwi pair, which is good. I might have a look back and see. We might be able to do 5 minutes of some Q&A. Eh? We'll have a look. But if you want to subscribe, get onto the Sensei program. If there are some people on here that don't know what a Sensei is, check out a Sensei. Steve's been commenting in the chat. Really awesome app. A lot more stuff coming. We're working on it. Yes, we are working on it, team. We've got a lot of things we want to do, and this is a great thing at the moment. If you've got the rowing machine at home and you'll be able to do some stuff, it's really good to be able to do. Set yourself some targets and some goals, and go for gold. Right, bacon and eggs. Yep. Maybe some sausage at my kind of social media post. Bloody oats. That's what we like, Plor. Mr. Helicopter. Great info, very motivating. Thanks, Mr. Helicopter? Chopper. Mr. Helichopper. Thanks, Helen, for joining us again. I'm having a look at the chat, but it goes back quite far because hopefully most of you were doing it. It's very difficult texting and rowing simultaneously, Mike. It is. I don't recommend it. But hey, that's how you go. Reminds me of the good old days at West End, Stuart. Yeah, good man. Okay, Paul, Sensei is great. One thing sure is to focus on stroke rate, take my eye off my split time. Any tips? Paul, it is really just rhythm. It's flow, it's focus. It's just what you want to be doing is you want to be able to, and I haven't done it. Coaches do it a lot when you're rowing, is they tell you to shut your eyes. Okay, so you're rowing along and they go, right, shut your eyes, and you've got to feel the rhythm, you've got to feel the flow. It's easy in a boat because you take the stroke and then you feel that momentum shift you forward and you can sort of hear everybody in front of you and around you and that type of thing. No different on this, where when I talk about like momentum and like metronome and like a pendulum, they're just cues of, you think of a pendulum, it just does this, okay, and it just goes back and forward and back and forward. And that's what you want to find, no matter what rating you're doing. This is what the stroke looks like. What I try and avoid is, and it's my sort of philosophy on it. A lot of people say, no, it's stupid. Whereas like in old school rowing used to be, you take the stroke and it was like a 2-to-1 ratio. They wanted all this time forward and then speed it through and all this time forward. Whereas on this, it should just probably be more of a flow. Okay, at a lower rate, yes, there is more time coming forward, and then you got your drive, but it still should just feel like it's continuous and it's same flow, rhythm. And so no matter what you're doing, a lot of it really just comes from that speed of the hands and the flow off the back. Because the moment you, and I dare I say it, when you're focusing on stuff, you go, yeah, I'm going to focus on that swing. Yeah, what a great stroke. That was bloody amazing. Oh, shit, I forgot to move my hands around the back. So that's why you've got to keep that rhythm and flow. And that's what I'm saying. You're thinking all the time,
Hence why you do shorter workout time distances so you can work on it for that period of time rather than setting 40 minutes and just ticking it down. We're always trying to improve. A pint and 150 meters. Yeah, well, I was going to say, you guys are, what are we, 7:30 in the UK, something like that at the moment. Yeah, go have a pint. Phil Clapson, just go, no, I haven't actually. I might go have a look. Follow a few peaks. There's there's so many ways to skin a cat too. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, team, it's probably about it for now. I'm going to go clean up, get my bacon on, and we'll be. Oh, what's that, Siri? And then we'll be back with you guys later on. But as I say, jump over to their Sensei Facebook page, have a look on the app, subscribe on the YouTube. We'd love to see you guys on there. And we'll work around that tech. So I will say sorry if we missed your live stream today. We will chuck this video up onto the Sensei as well. So they will give you a chance to go and do it. So yeah, and gold members, tomorrow there is a Q&A webinar for a Sensei. So really looking forward to answering some of your questions on that. So if you want to join in on that, sign up. Okay, thanks a lot, guys, for joining. We'll do more, absolutely, because we're here to help. We want everyone to get better, and we hope you're enjoying it. So enjoy your lockdown. Hope everyone's safe. I'm going to put that out there. We have got, what are we today? Thursday. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we come out of lockdown. Well, I won't say lockdown, come out. We're going from our top level down to our level. We're from 4 to 3, which means that shops, a few places open up. KFC, McDonald's is going to get an absolute rashing. I can tell you that now. All the takeaways, it'll be nice to go get a bit of cake and coffee from somewhere. And all I care about is that Mitre 10's opening up. Yes. Renovations can continue. So wherever you are in the world, honestly, this coronavirus is a prick of a thing. And we just want everybody to get safe, get rid of it, do what you can, look after your neighbours, look after your friends, jump online. Look, we can all get onto video chat, check up on people, see how they're going. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Okay. Otherwise, all the best, guys. Stay tuned. We love you. Keep fit. Oh man, I'm a sweaty beast. Catch up.